central part. This happens to be the xylem, the central part. It is centrally located. It is surrounded by phloem. Phloem remains outside. This is phloem. And this is xylem. There is a meristematic layer in between, we call it cambium, lateral meristem. This helps in the growth in thickness. Meristem. This is the growth in thickness, responsible for growth in thickness is done by the lateral meristem in the plant. So, the movement of the molecules, says in mineral water, it is coming from the region of maturation. It is found all over the plant body except two regions. Number one is region of cell division and region of elongation. Vascular tissue starts differentiating itself from region of maturation, and there it is what you call conversion of meristematic tissue into permanent tissue. That time xylem and phloem are clearly differentiated. Xylem carries mineral water from root to leaf. On the other hand, phloem translocates the food from the leaf to distant parts of the plant body. So, before being transported, they actually this mineral water are absorbed by the root by means of these key processes. First is osmosis. Osmosis is the process which needs just a concentration gradient separated by a semi-permeable membrane. Normally solvent molecules move from one place to one cell to another, cilia one place to another place by across the membrane by means of a carrier protein. There is a protein there that carries the material from outside the cell to inside, and then it is transported to the upper part. Diffusion is another process. There the mineral particles normally are transported from one place to another place, means one cell to another cell. I mean to say osmosis and diffusion both are physical processes, they do not involve any energy. But the moment it comes into the same concentration, means the concentration difference, concentration gradient is neutralized, means becomes 0. So, molecular movements immediately stop. That time the plant may not be getting the required mineral amount. So, it has to take it in other means, by means of other processes. And first comes the active transport system. It is purely a physiological process which consumes energy, ATP consuming process. By the force, by the energy that develops the difference, means against the concentration gradient, it is pushed into the cell. We can give an example for this. You are going home back after the school. After going some distance, you get tired. You are walking, you got tired. Now, you are so tired that you are unable to move. That time a vehicle comes and picks you up from there and carries home. So, what does the vehicle do? That burns the fuel, petrol. Here ATP provides the same energy, burns the fuel, vehicle burns the what you call the petrol to get the energy. Your body burns the food to get ATP, and that ATP gives the thing against the concentration gradient. And the fourth process is the passive transport system. It's a peculiar thing. It's an indirect process. When transpiration removes water from the leaf surface as big as the area is more the rate of transpiration. When the water evaporates from the leaf surface, there is suction force developed. You put the straw in the cold drinks, what do you suck? You suck the air out of it, not the cold drinks. When there is a low pressure zone created inside the straw, automatically atmospheric pressure acts on the liquid surface and that moves in to take the place. Similarly, when the transpiration takes the water away of the plant body, a suction force develops that since the xylem column is a continuous column immediately, you will be studying in higher classes, this draws the thing right from the bottom of the root, bottom of the plant body. It is from the region of maturation, it is from the root hair zone, water is taken into the leaf. Now it is done there for the photosynthesis process. Photosynthesis releases glucose, produces glucose, releasing oxygen and water. After the production of glucose, a part of it is converted into starch and a part is sent to the different parts where the energy is needed to be burnt, means it will be used up in respiration. So, today we are ending with this, that the structure of xylem and phloem. As I told you, xylem is made up of tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma, xylem fiber. Phloem is made up of sieve tube, companion cell, phloem parenchyma and phloem fiber. Sieve tube is a typical cell. We call it enucleate cell. Enucleate, no nucleus is there. And hence it needs a companion. It is enucleate cell. Enucleate means no nucleus. So, to govern the cell, there should be a supporter, and that is why companion cell is there all along supporting in the process. Phloem parenchyma, xylem parenchyma, phloem fiber, xylem fiber. Fibers are for supporting and parenchyma there are for storage. But in xylem, it helps in lateral movement of mineral water as well. Clear? So, you will be practicing these figures and defining the process, osmosis, diffusion, active transport and passive transport as much as possible in your own word. It will be, if needed, again repeated. So, thank you.